Exactly, because I'm about to drop a gem. No one can be you how you are you.
Shit.
No one can act like you.
All right, well, welcome to the podcast. This is the first podcast I'm doing that is, in person here. I wouldn't rather have anybody else except the man himself, the owner of Lost Hearts. Tell me who you are and what do you do?
How you guys doing? My name is Malik Elliott. I'm the CEO of a clothing brand named Lost Hearts. I started this my second year of high school. And the meaning behind Lost Hearts is our generation, we're so caught up on our phone, we never take the time to appreciate the things that are in front of us, what we call life. So anything you enjoy doing outside, whether it's camping, hiking, fishing, going on a nice nature walk with your shoes off, you feel me? That's what Lost Hearts is all about. My main thing is everyone lost their heart to nature.
So something that's cool about that's different about, like with the brand and with the profits from the brand is, you know, opening an outdoor community center for like people of the youth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So not even long term, within 5 years, the money I accumulate for my clothing brand, I'm gonna be opening Lost Heart outdoor community centers for the young kids,
Yeah.
for the youth, because we grew up, you know what I'm saying, playing outside all day with our friends, biking, basketball, football, playing kickball, you know what I'm saying, going down by the riverbank and skipping rocks. Like that's how I grew up.
Just simple
And
stuff.
those memories will always be with me forever, and I just feel like the kids now in this generation, like the younger kids aren't experiencing this because there's TikTok. They get phones as soon as they're like 5 years old, so they don't get these experiences that really mold young kids. So I want to bring that back to our community. So that's what I'm gonna do within 5 years.
Sweet. So talk to me about how the all those outdoor things, skipping rocks, playing kickball. Tell me how that kind of like molded you as a young man.
Okay, so I'm glad you asked that. So the friends I grew up with, I used to live in the city. I would come out to the suburbs every weekend in Aurora. I had friends across the street. It was a group of 5 brothers. I was the only child growing up, so I didn't really have, you know what I'm saying, that brother, you know what I'm saying, like that older brother to look up to, as
Yeah,
you
for
could
sure.
say. So I would play with these friends every weekend, and we would do like everything I described, like going playing basketball, kickball, going down by the riverbank. So how it molded me as a person I am today is, like, for this one example, we were playing some kind of sport together, and I fell, and when I fell, like I like messed up my knee real bad. Like it was like I was bleeding everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, as a kid, you're like, oh, I fell, but like that's like like, yeah, it like may have hurt in the moment, but like that's a memory. Like you like because I just laughed it off because all my friends were there. Like they're like, you're good, bro. Like just come on. Like we and after that just kept playing.
Yeah.
Like the younger generation now, they probably would have started crying, or just like
Wanted to
they
go back inside.
wanted to go back inside, or they wouldn't even have got that scar or that bruise because they're inside. They're not having fun experiencing these things. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get hurt maybe sometimes, but it's what you do after that.
And I think a big thing to take out of that, it's a lot of like what the kids deal with now is a lot more like mental pain, like, whether that's like online bullying or whatever it is, you don't have that time, just like you said, to have that scar or to have that like core memory in your head, like, oh yeah, like I fell when I was little, scraped my knee.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you get back up. Yeah.
So I kind of wanted to talk about the clothing brand and how if you were born in these younger kid generations, like where you were sitting on your phone all day or whatever, not going outside, skipping rocks, playing kickball, like do you think you'd be where you are at right now?
Yes and no, cause me personally, like I'm a nature boy at heart. Like I love being outside.
Yeah.
Like anyone who like really knows me, like if the sun's out, I'm out. My shoes are always off. Like
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta be outside
Sweet.
doing something. So like me personally, I would, even if I grew up in this time period now, like I would still be doing the things that I love. But I will say it has sculpted me in some ways to be the person I am today, for sure.
That's awesome. Okay, and so where did this, motivation you talk about the brand started through like a motivation. Like, where did this motivation come from, and what led you to kind of starting a clothing brand?
Okay, so you want me to tell you how like the whole Lost Hearts just like began basically?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay, so me and my boy Jack, we were sitting in a Chipotle parking lot, and I was like, bro, like, how fire would it be to have our own clothing brand? Like, that shit would be sick. And he was like, yeah, bro, that shit would be fire. And I was like, I think it was either me or him. He was like, bro, let's do it. And, like, I knew I wanted to start a brand, but I wasn't thinking, like, that soon. Because, like, I was, like, doing other stuff on the side, like, selling shoes heavy.
Sweet.
So I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
So then we went to Michael's. I bought a heat press. He bought a Cricut. If Cricut is like this machine that you put vinyl in and it cuts out your logo, and then the heat press, you heat press it onto the fabric or any clothing piece you have.
Yeah.
So he bought that. I bought that. We went back to his house, set it up in the basement, got a nice little, like a barbecue table.
Okay, sweet.
One station over here, other station over here. We made a logo on my phone on BazArt. Took about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. I bought this glitter vinyl. It was white.
Yeah.
And I put it in this, the Cricut. Got it cut out. Heat pressed it onto this old Nike hoodie I had. Heat pressed, I was like, yo, this shit's fire. Like,
yeah.
This shit is fire. So then we went back to Michael's because we had to get more vinyl. Because I was like, all right, maybe I should get a little more vinyl because it was on sale.
Yeah, so might as well.
I stocked up. So then we took pictures in the parking lot. I took some pictures of the hoodie I just made, and I posted it on my Instagram.
And you got some love from that.
I did get some love. Everyone was like, yo, like, that shit is fire. Like, I was getting, like, mad feedback on it. So I was like, all right, we got something.
Yeah.
So then after everyone was like, yo, like, we need these. So I was like, bet. I ordered, I think it was either same day or the next day, I ordered 25 hoodies. 20 to 25 hoodies. Blank black hoodies. After that, when the hoodies came in, it was straight production time. All the hoodies that were made during my first drop were made by me personally. I put 6 to 8 hours in a day. 6 to 8 hours in a day making these hoodies. Like, it took at least like 10 minutes for the whole Cricut to like process all the logos, because I was doing like 5 logos at once for a whole roll of vinyl.
Yeah. And
that would take a long time because it has like to actually cut the whole design out. And it was a big design. It was like 8 inches across. So like it was a pretty big design. And then I had like another I had like an upside down heart on the back of it.
So I think I remember seeing these.
Yeah, that was 2 pieces that had to be cut out. So I would get those cut, and then my friend on the other hand would help me heat press them. So we would have like stations and we would alternate it. So the whole production time took about a week. I want to say like a week, 2 weeks, and then I actually drop them. While I'm doing this the whole time, I'm like hyping it up on social media.
Yeah, which you do a great job of, by the way. You know, getting people to pop out and that's awesome.
I try. And then I actually drop it. I get a website on GoDaddy. Shout out to GoDaddy. That's how I started my website, through GoDaddy. Made a website. Lost Hearts. I actually started with Lost Hearts Co. A lot of people call it Lost Hearts Co. It's not Lost Hearts Co. It's just Lost Hearts. But I couldn't get .com because it was taken. Yeah. But we'll come back to that because I actually have LostHearts.com now.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
But yeah, I dropped them on my website within 5 days, 4 days, maybe even less than that. I'm sold out. And like people, what really helped is like everyone who was buying them was reposting them. So that shit really, like, social proof is very powerful.
Very.
So like when people want to fuck with you or your shit when they see other people messing with it. So like I just consistently kept reposting what they were reposting, and that just helped my brand out tremendously. And then boom, sold out.
And so something about like hand making these things taking 6 to 8 hours. You've said that it was a very humbling process, you know, because you were making it by hand. What do you think specifically was so humbling about it? Just like in the moment, like tell me about it.
Well, like it was really humbling because like I was putting in a lot of like my boy Jack could vouch like it was stressful because at first like I didn't even know how to work the cricket. I didn't know how to work the heat press. Like
Yeah.
I literally had to ask him like 24/7 like bro, how do I do this? How do I do this? And like it was just like it was like a real process because I didn't know how to work any of it. And like it was I was like because I was like kind of a perfectionist. Like
Yeah.
I was like bro, I have to be, it has to be perfect. Like it can't be like uneven. It has to be directly in the center of the hoodie. So I mean, it was like once I got the hang of it and I actually started consistently like doing hoodie after hoodie after hoodie, and like I was seeing like, oh snap, I got 5 hoodies done and I put them on a hanger. I was like, yo,
That's sick.
that's fire.
You
So
got stock now.
exactly, I got inventory.
Mhm.
So now I just kept it going, and then like just that feeling like it's like because I also cut hair, and it's like you're creating an art piece,
Uh-huh.
and like that's your canvas and you're making it with your hands. So like when you see something that you're making with your hand that first started in your mind and then you take action to it and you create it with your hands and then you see the finished product and you see someone else like it, bro, that feeling is insane.
That feeling is awesome.
Insane. So I have a love-hate relationship with social media. I personally feel like if you do not have a business or are trying to promote yourself or your personal brand or a brand in general to bring awareness, then social media is fine because you're using it for a positive thing. But if you're just doing it just for validation of other people, then you're really like harming yourself and your mental health because you're looking at other people's lives wondering why yours isn't like that. So I think it's really helped my brand because my content I post is very like authentic, and I've been working on this because like yeah, it's cool to have like super like filtered and edited post, but like people love that like that raw like oh he was right here and he just took a picture with the people who bought. Like I feel like that's what separates me because like I haven't seen any other brand take pictures with the people who bought their stuff, and like all these people I meet, like I love meeting these people. Like I fuck with them. Like
Yeah.
you like I really do. So like I'm like let me get a picture with you guys because like that's a memory. Like no other.
It's a scrape on the knee.
Exactly. Exactly. So I mean I love social media to promote my brand and bring awareness.
Yeah.
But also I do believe in taking breaks.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying, like stepping back for a while, not for too long, especially if you have a brand, because inconsistency is bad. But
Very.
definitely stepping back for a little bit and just like analyzing and building yourself up, and then once you're clear mentally, then go back to it.
Have you taken that, kind of mental break and step back from Lost Hearts yet?
I have actually taken like a 6 month like complete no social media, and that was probably one of the happiest times in my life, like moments in my life. I had no Snapchat, no Instagram, nothing, just cold turkey, and I was like just living life, bro. Like I'm happy now, I'm at peace now, but like when I did that, that was like
A very kind of eye-opener
facts.
experience.
Yeah, most definitely. I do definitely like want to take some breaks from social media, but like as my brand is constantly growing, I just feel like it's kind of hard to have that balance because I'm really strong on consistency,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people like that about my social because like I post 3 times a day every day
Yeah.
on my Instagram, and because like your Instagram is like dating. I was watching this girl and she was saying like your audience and your community is like a boyfriend or girlfriend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you call at 1 o'clock at night, you already know what they want. Same concept with my quote, like a brand. You can't just post every month telling them to buy something.
Uh-huh.
Like, people don't want to see that. Like, where have you been? I don't even know, like, where you've been, and now
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're telling me to buy something? No. So, I'm really big on consistency, and really work on that.
Yeah, very interactive
Yeah.
marketing.
Yeah.
It's smart. Very smart. A little off topic, but kind of talk to me about the Save the Boundary Waters thing.
Okay, so Save the Boundary Waters is a forest preserve in Minnesota. It is one of the most visited places in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
It is visited by like families like all over the world because like how beautiful it is, but it's endangered by a copper oil mining rig that's polluting the water, which is killing the wildlife. So I am giving 5% of my profits to them so they can shut down this oil rig. And that's basically what their whole mission is, Save the Water Boundaries, is to shut down this oil rig.
So it's just this oil rig is just ruining this major tourist attraction.
Yeah.
Have you been there?
No, I want to though.
You want to?
Yeah, I've seen pictures. It's gorgeous.
Have you ever thought about like creating I don't know, like a clothing piece to kind of let people know about kind of what Save the Boundary Waters is about?
I actually like that. I haven't thought about that. I'm gonna take that note down when we're done with this. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, man. Because I think not only like as you said, like Instagram is like dating, and what comes with dating, a lot of transparency. And if people see in your bio 5% goes to Save the Boundary Waters, it's like, oh, what is Save the Boundary Waters? I mean, you could look it up, but
yeah,
I think it's cool. It would be awesome. I would love to see that. Something I really loved that you said was giving your like 1%, and kind of like a question that I had was, what do you want people to get or take away from the experience of participating in your brand? What is the giving your 1%? Can you speak on that for me?
that's a great question. Giving my 1% is really just like I love making people smile. So like anyway, like when I approach people, like I like always ask them like, hey, how you guys doing? What's your name? And then like when I tell them like what Lost Hearts is about, like I really just want them to take away from that like there's so much more to life than just being on your phone. Like,
yeah.
That's really like, and like when people get to realize that, like doors just open up, because once you do things you love doing outside or just in general, you're happy.
Mm-hmm. You don't just sell out just from people just wanting it. You have to put in some work, and that's something that I've told you many times. I love that you put so much time and effort out there hustling. So tell me, what kind of gave you that idea, I guess, to face-to-face hustle?
So I was not like this, surprisingly, when I dropped my second drop.
Mm-hmm.
So after I sold out my first drop, like later down the line, I dropped some hoodies. I got 50 hoodies, and at the time that was a lot of hoodies for me, because I started with 25 and then I went to 50.
That's a lot of inventory. Yeah.
So I was just looking at all these hoodies and I'm like, bro, how am I gonna sell these? And like before, I just would not, like, I was like, I wouldn't say like antisocial, but like I was just like I was low key an introvert. I'm just like very to myself, and I really wouldn't like go up to people.
Yeah,
I was like in a bubble, and then my dad would always tell me like, you gotta like go out here and like sell them, but like I just like wouldn't listen to him. And then I watched like a lot of other clothing brands like YouTube, and they were saying like pop-up shops are the move. Like if you're not gonna learn Facebook ads or learn how to like really market online, if you're trying to get sales, you need to be going out on the streets. And like that, like I just kept hearing it. I was like, all right, we gotta try this. I had my first pop-up shop in the city like 3 weeks ago. Did amazing. Did more than I expected. That really opened my eyes to like the power of pop-up shops
and the physical connection.
Because like online, people don't know what I look like. They know what I look like, but through a picture, they can't. Like when you talk to me in person, you feel my energy. You feel me.
Yeah.
So that's like I feel like my advantage in person. And once I built that up, like I wouldn't say confidence, but once I built up that, like, okay, Because once I got that one sale, I was like, all right, let's go.
Let's go.
We on go. So now I just built off of that. And then, like, I was going to downtown St. Charles, downtown Geneva, and Potawatomi selling my shirts. Those are, like, real popping areas in Illinois, St. Charles, where we're from. And I was just selling my shirts. I would get successful. Like, I remember a little sidetrack story. My car broke down. Engine blew. Sunday through Saturday, I was selling my shirts. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, my goal was like, all right, I got to at least ask 10 people.
Per day?
Per day.
Okay.
If they say yes, they say yes. If they say no, they say no. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I sell nothing.
Shit.
I'm like, all right. This is where that consistency comes in. I could have either said, nah, bro, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Friday comes, I sell 8 shirts.
Okay.
Saturday comes, I sell 6. So it's just like, when you get that no, what are you gonna do after it? You just gotta keep going, and like every time I make a sale, like my confidence just keeps building up, and that just brings me to where I am today. So like I feel like I could sell to anybody. And like it's not even like just selling, it's just like being able to communicate with people, because before I just never would communicate with people.
Mm-hmm.
And like my dad would tell me like, you got to be out here selling the shirts, and like I feel like everyone in our generation, we don't like being uncomfortable.
Mm-mm.
So like
that's why we post on social media.
Exactly. But like I was uncomfortable, and then I got out of my comfort zone and I reaped the benefits.
Yeah.
So, and it's like an amazing skill and experience, because one, I'm meeting wonderful people that I wouldn't have met.
Yeah.
A face-to-face connection. I'm learning how to sell, which is a very valuable skill.
Very valuable.
I'm promoting my brand because I'm wearing it, and I'm communicating with my audience. And then I'm getting content as well, because after every purchase, I get a picture with them and I get a video. So this is just helping me grow as an individual as a whole. And I rinse and repeat this. We're going to be $1 million clothing brand company.
Let's go, yeah.
Let's get it, yeah.
If you wouldn't have gotten that validation, like, at the beginning of your, like, when you made that sample hoodie, at the beginning of Lost Hearts, like, what is your advice to somebody starting a clothing brand or starting a business or really just going about life in any way, or you don't have that validation? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, this really comes down to who you are. If you truly, truly believe in what you have, it doesn't matter if you get 100 no's, because once you get that one yes, that's all you need. Yeah. And it's just only up from there. And I watched this video, and after I've watched this, like, my whole entire perspective on life and my business has changed. There is no plan B. It has to work, or it has to work. Because when you give yourself a plan B, you're subconsciously letting yourself slack off and be like, oh, I have another. There is no other option. This is it.
There can't be.
If you want to do this, then do it. Don't half-ass some bullshit. Like, if this is really what you want, then go get it. There is no plan B. It has to work, or it has to work. And I say that every day because I very, very strongly believe in what I have. And there is no plan B. Like, I don't have a fallback plan. Fuck that. This Lost Hearts is it. Like, this is my shit. I'm taking this shit over. It has to work, or it has to work. So anybody who's trying to start something, if you really believe in what you got, go after it 100%. It has to work, or it has to work. Yeah. Because it doesn't matter what other people think, because they're going to be shocked when you put that work in and you stay consistent. It's going to show.
It's going to show. It has to work, or it has to work.
Facts.
I want to make like a section to this whole thing where I post like my bloopers, like just these kind of off camera conversations.
Do it, yeah.
Like, it's just, I mean,
it'd be fire.
This is raw. Like, this is,
and like I was saying, that authenticity. I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Authenticity.
It's a fucking tongue twister, bro. People love that, bro. Cause like, what I was learning, like when you try to sound like, even like the way I talk, I learned like, don't try to sound like, just talk how you really talk. Like,
yeah.
I talk how I really talk. Like, when you try to sound like you're a lawyer or something. Like, it sounds like you're fake and, like, you're not really being who you really are. And, like, when you actually show who you truly are, people, like...
People like that.
Exactly, because I'm about to drop a gem. No one can be you how you are you.
Shit.
No one can act like you because no one is you. Nobody can act like Malik because nobody is me. I'm unique.
Yeah.
You're unique.
We are unique.
Yeah.
That was good. That was a gem.
Thank you.
That might have been 2 gems. I don't know. No, but I agree with you. Kind of like, I mean, just like what you're doing with like the posting, like 3 times a day, and you get the raw content. You know, just like what happened with me and Sydney. Like we saw you, we bought the shirts, and then we took a picture together, and then you posted the picture. Like, it's just, that's what people want to see. Like that, you know, face to face, the face to face connection.
Facts.
And I've said this a million times with all the other interviews that I've done. You know, these Instagram brands just kind of spawn out of nowhere, and kind of just like what's your take on it?
You know, I really just stay in my own lane because, like I said, like, there is nobody doing what I'm doing. Like, a lot of these brands aren't going out here selling their shirts, getting out in the streets. They're relying solely on a website. I mean, the website's cool, but, like, everyone in your city needs to know about your brand. Everyone.
I feel like you've achieved that.
Not yet.
You don't even think?
No.
But just think of, like, all the people that already know about it, and if there's...
I mean, it is growing, don't get me wrong, but, like, I'm never satisfied. Like, like, I'm gonna be worldwide, but, like, I need everyone in Illinois to know what Lost Hearts is.
Yeah.
And, like, that's why I've been putting stickers everywhere. You literally go anywhere downtown. You go anywhere in Tri-City, you'll see a Lost Hearts sticker somewhere.
That's sweet.
But, yeah, a lot of people do, like people walk up to me like, bro, you the dude who made clothes? I'm like, damn, that shit's crazy.
That's awesome. That's a good feeling.
Like, yeah, I mean, if they really wanted to have a successful brand, they would put that work in. And it also comes down to, like, the realization of, like, all right, just having a website isn't enough. Like, if you really want your product to get out there, you have to put some legwork in.
Some actual, like, literal legwork.
Literally.
You gotta go out there.
Another little story. I went to Florida. We went to Cocoa Beach. I had a backpack full of shirts. I literally walked the whole entire beach side selling my shirts. This way and this way. I walked the whole entire thing selling my shirts. I got at least 20 no's. At least 20 no's.
How many yeses?
I think I sold 8 shirts. 8 to 10 shirts, because I was, like, the deals are so good, they buy 2 shirts, not just 1.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, like, I never would have got rid of those shirts if I never walked.
Yeah.
That whole strip. That, like, the beach is fucking, it's an ocean, bro. Yeah.
It goes forever.
Exactly, yeah. So, yeah, you gotta put that legwork in.
Give me like a hypothetical scenario. If I was somebody on the beach, like, what were you saying to these people?
All right, boom. I'll give you the whole rundown.
I'm ready.
Yo, oh no, hold up. Yo, how you doing? What's your name? Boom.
Good. My name's Will.
Nice to meet you. Shake their hand. You know what I'm saying? Nice firm grip. You feel me?
Yep.
Dead in the eyes, especially if it's a girl. Dead in the eyes.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, you like my shirt? We keep it real. They'd be like, yeah, I fuck with it. I'd be like, boom. I'd be like, it's my clothing brand. I started at my second year of high school. The name is Lost Hearts. And then they're like, oh my God, that's dope. And then I tell them the meaning behind it. Our generation, we're so caught up on our phone, we never take the time to appreciate the things that are in front of us.
Yeah.
What we call life.
Just give them the story.
Yeah. So then they're like, oh my God, I really like that. If I have bracelets on me, I'll be like, can I get, I'll give you a free bracelet if you just follow me on Instagram and I get your phone number. They're like, all right, bet. As they're looking my brand up, I hit them with the, oh yeah, and what size shirt do you wear? They're like, I wear extra large. Oh, word? I got some shirts on me right now. You get 2 of them, I'll give you a special offer. I was selling them for, I think, 2 for $28 at the time.
Yeah.
I was selling them 2 for $28. They're like, oh my god, really? They're like, yeah, and then boom. If they're with a group of friends, once they see me pulling out the shirts and their friend bought one, they're all flocking. So now it's like boom, 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 and like it's like a domino effect. Cause like I said earlier, when people see other people fucking with your shit, it makes more people want to.
I mean, not even on the beach. I see that. Like, I just saw a post last night.
Yeah.
I saw like, I mean, there was probably three large groups of people that were all wearing your shirts.
But that was literally insane.
And it's just like,
yeah.
It only you literally only need one person to buy it, and then everybody else.
I pulled out one shirt for somebody, and literally this whole group of these kids just came around like, yo, I want like I couldn't even like I wouldn't say handle it, but like it was like overwhelming because like I was trying to talk to one person, get their phone number, give them the shirts, and I have like 5 other people trying to get shirts. I'm like, dude, but like it started with that one, and then it just tripled down. Yeah.
It's a good feeling, but at the same time, like I see that you appreciate the one-on-one, face-to-face connection with the people, and so, I mean, that's got to be a good feeling. That's got to be very validating for you.
100%, yeah.
So you said that, you know, we're turning Lost Hearts into $1 million business here. Where do you see Lost Hearts in 5 years?
Okay, like I said earlier in the video, gonna have the Lost Hearts community centers.
Okay.
Gonna have either a warehouse or just like an office space to have all my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have some team members, 5 to 10, to manage and systemize my business so I could be working on the business instead of in the business. Something I really want to do is have a lot more pop-up shops, like throwing pop-up shops, having these events, throwing events like the community center events.
Yeah.
And just like, yeah. Yeah, really, the community center is something I'm gonna do, and I'm really excited for.
It's awesome. I'm excited to see.
Yeah. The community center is gonna be dope. Like, yeah, that shit's gonna be dope.
So what is the kind of process you're going to, like, how are you gonna approach this community center kind of?
So my vision starts up here first, because I already visualize, and that's very powerful. Because when you visualize it, that means this shit's gonna happen.
Yeah,
so,
of course.
It's gonna be like a YMCA, right?
Okay.
But no roofs. Like this is gonna be outside, so there's gonna be like it's just gonna be like a big ass grass field. There's gonna be like a basketball court. There's gonna be a pool. There's gonna be like a baseball / kickball center, softball like field. It's gonna be like a big ass park basically,
Mm-hmm.
but on the like to get in, it's gonna say Lost Hearts Community Center. Anything a kid can imagine doing,
I'll be right there outside.
will all be out here, and it's outside. Bikes, scooters,
skipping rocks.
There's gonna be a pond, skipping rocks, a park, swings, everything. Like anything a kid can imagine, it's gonna be there.
It's just gonna be like a profitable business, or
no? It's not even like I don't want to like say like, oh yeah, it's gonna be free because it's for kids. Why would I? Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you're doing that because some people would be like, oh, this would be a good
idea, hell no,
good money maker.
Yeah,
but
no.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's sick. But yeah, tell me about this. This collaboration.
I mean, I don't really know as of right now, but like, I just like some like bigger brands, just like to help bring some like different audiences to like test the waters and just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like there's this brand called World and Vision. I always watch the videos.
Okay.
I be sending them boys emails, you know what I'm saying? Cause like they just like really inspire me, and they helped me so much to get where I'm at today, and like I would love to collab with them. I will collab with them.
You will.
Like I emailed them. I watched literally all of their YouTube videos, like literally all of them. Like I don't even listen to music. I just put their videos on because they give so much knowledge for free, and like when I take action on this knowledge, I see the results. and like their brand message is dope. I love everything they're doing. They started just how I started, and they're like a big ass company now. They're still growing, but they're like a big company, and like that shit inspires me.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
And okay, so completely sidetracking, but something I noticed about you that is really cool, and then I even saw on your Instagram story the other day, is like you had something written on your mirror, and
Oh yeah.
and it's like you talk in present tense to stuff that's in the future. Like you talk like it's happening right now. So like tell me about this kind of like manifestation. Is that important to you? Like
Oh my God! Every day, I literally manifested today.
yeah.
I was every day, like the whole week, even today. I was saying I'm gonna sell out all of my shirts. I would say that like every day. I am happy, I am healthy, I am wealthy on my mirror.
Yeah, that's what I saw. That's what I read.
I own a multi-million-dollar clothing brand company. I am a top salesman. I am at peace. I have like everything that I want in life in this experience. I have written on my mirror.
Uh-huh.
So subconsciously, when I'm brushing my teeth, I'm reading it without reading it.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it without looking at it because it's there. So
It's the first thing you see when you wake up.
I 100% believe in manifestation. If your mindset isn't right, it's not gonna go good for you because it starts up here.
Yeah.
Once you believe up here, it's gonna happen.
Just like you said earlier, once you have that vision, you know what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
And if you don't even know you're having the vision, you're just
Wasted.
brushing your
Yeah.
teeth.
Facts. Facts.
Sweet. Well, how could we close this out here? I mean, this is amazing. You want to talk about anything else?
No, but my boy podcast, he stay consistent. He gonna blow for sure.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
That's sick, dude. I'm excited to cut that up.
Yeah, facts.